In the world, there are more than 1,500,000,000 cars driving on the streets every day. Can you imagine how many cars break down daily and what are the most repeated failures? In this video, I'll show you 6 more common car failures. Welcome! If you have started to see black spots on the ground under your car whenever you park it for a certain time, it is time to conduct a more thorough inspection of your car's engine. An oil leak could indicate a problem with the oil pan gasket or some engine seal. At the best, it might be that in the last service, the filter or the screw where you drain the engine oil were not tightened properly. Do not forget to check the oil level and visit a good mechanic. Injection system. Most modern cars come with a computer-controlled injection system, which makes it much more efficient than the previous carbon systems. As long as the system is properly maintained, there will be no problem with the vehicle. A common symptom of injector failure is a significant loss of engine power or jerks during the ride. Other signs of this problem might be the smell of crossed fuel or the emission of black smoke from the exhaust pipe due to incompatible combustion. Most of these failures happen in the majority of cases due to keeping a low fuel level. The tank. This causes the remaining air inside to condense and precipitate, then to be sucked in by the fuel pump. This will result in poor combustion. Another common issue is the lack of fuel filter replacement. Over time, small debris accumulation prevents proper fuel transport. Additionally, checking the air filter is necessary. I like to recommend visiting a good mechanic. Brakes. Brake issues are common in a car. Although they are a vital and fundamental part of safety, we always make sure to check them from time to time. We often do this when they start to give us signs of an obvious failure. The most common failure is worn pads or friction. If you hear or feel that your car makes a strange noise when braking, probably just changing the pads once will suffice. New ones. Make sure they are of good quality. Sometimes brake failure can be due to a lack of fluid in the system. It's advisable to check them from time to time to make sure the fluid level is correct. Another braking problem is dirty pads or friction. This is due to the accumulation of particles causing the friction with the disc or drum to be incorrect, as if it did not exist. You will feel the need to press the brake pedal harder, and it will be time to visit a mechanic's shop for a checkup. The radiator. The radiator is part of the vehicle's cooling system, and a failure in this system can cause a minor engine breakdown until the melting or burning of it, leaving it useless due to twisting, weakening, or breaking of the part. If you notice your car leaking water or coolant from any part of the engine, pay attention and locate the leak. It could be a radiator leak or from the hoses that carry the water. Always check the water tank level to make sure you have enough instead of leaving the tank. Another common flaw of this system is the temporary failure. If it has stopped working, it's very likely you have an overheated engine. Make sure to check it or replace it with a new one. And especially when you're driving, constantly check the temperature gauge and the dashboard. For the world, never again. Although tires are the part of the car that suffer the most on the road, we don't always bother to check them. The most common issues are flat tires, exploded or with protrusions that make the car vibrate during driving. What's the cause? Well, this depends on many factors, such as the road, the driving style, the air pressure inside the tire, the quality, the temperature, whether the tire is suitable for your car, or simply it has reached its lifetime. As a precaution, you should check the tires every time you use the car. To check the air pressure, at least visually, most modern cars are equipped with sensors on the wheels that tell you if your car has a tire with low air pressure. All tires have wear indicators that tell you when it's time to change them to avoid a breakdown on the road. Lastly, always make sure to carry your spare tire and have your trigger and wrench handy. Electrical system. The electrical system is responsible for providing energy to the spark system and for making the lights, sound, and other systems work properly. But who has not had the experience of getting into the car and when you turn the ignition key, it shows no signs of life? You're in charge of checking the fuse boxes, but everything seems fine. The most common problem is with the car battery. The corrosion on the terminals is often the main reason the car won't start. By disconnecting them while maintaining the connection, taking the proper care not to cause a circuit cut, as it could damage vital parts in the electrical system. then it's necessary to clean them. Sandpaper will do. Another cause of this system's malfunction is damaged cables. They will need to be replaced with new ones. Lack of fluid in batteries could cause them not to deliver the necessary charge to start the car. The starter motor is often also to blame for the car not starting. Over time, the brushes wear down, which causes them not to function properly. Lastly, if the alternator fails, which is responsible for keeping the battery charged, we'll have a serious problem, as most cars only work for a short while without it, minutes with the battery charge. When it runs out, you won't be able to start your car and you'll have to hire a tow truck to take you to the workshop. As always, I want to invite you to let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, and subscribe to my channel. Please like and share it on your social networks. Bye.